Welcome to my channel. So, thanks for tuning in once again to the Tangled Puppet. So, I'm doing a reading today for the Divine Masculine, okay? And as I was pre-shuffling, I've already been picking up on an energy that feels like he almost had to disown his soul, and like this message is going to feel heaven sent to this masculine when he comes across it, okay? Because it's going to be exactly what he needed to hear. So I'm picking up on somebody who is feeling down and blue at the moment, that they don't have a very good support system, or maybe they have cut the strings and walked away from their support system at this time. They are feeling like they have or are being hunted at this moment. Pleasantly Blue by Four Non Blondes is a song. I keep hearing that. But this is somebody who they have felt like they have really just had to disown themselves here lately, and that they have been put on a pathway that's not of theirs. Like they were tricked into something. It's kind of what I'm hearing. Well, not kind of what I'm hearing. That is what I'm hearing. Kind of what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody that's not really naive. I'm not going to use those. Those are in a big mess. I dropped them last time. Trying to think where I want to start. So as I've been picking up on this masculine, I'm picking up on somebody who is coming awake to their gifts and their talents as well, and they have gone inward. There's secrets that he holds. Something to do with Pandora's box. Something to do with rolling the dice. All in. Are you all in? Or are you all out? What's it gonna be? That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, visions of life beyond death. This is somebody who's been through a near-death experience. Are you ready to ride? You might die tonight. You still ready to ride? Roll your dice. You in or you out? Person could be 38. This could be past energy. This could have taken place in 2019. Yeah, this is after the storm now, so that's something that's past energy. Like I said, 2019. In January of 2019 to be exact, I'm being told. Maybe on the 15th or 16th of January. Things spiraled out of control and manifested into this person, into this masculine's life. After the storm, we have spirals of manifestation again. But I'm picking up on a masculine who went within and gathered knowledge. Even rode the storm out with this knowledge in their little basket. Something to do with a basket with light colored flowers. Something to do with a dark colored cat. But the energy I'm picking up on now in this person's life, after they rode the storm out, this masculine is really beginning to be able to just sit in his own energy, like take a breath, like, whew. Okay. I need to let the cat out again. It's becoming the norm for my videos. So cats really play a big thing in this. Let's see. Here. Your cat video interrupter. It's interrupting my videos every time. Okay. So, back to Mr. Divine Masculine that let his life spiral out of control by being a little naive in a situation, has now manifested these beautiful, beautiful spirals of ideas that are now actually accumulating to something on the 3D for him. So, yes, this masculine went against the grain. Give me one more card, Holy Father, about after the storm and these manifestations that this masculine has been working on. When Spirit spoke to them, they listened for the truth. That's how they were able to manifest this life for themselves since the storm. They listened to Spirit when Spirit told them to. Yeah, this is because they're working on building a legacy of the light, okay? So this is somebody who could have a life path number of 7. Their birthday could be on January 8th or January 18th. But also they could be 36 years of age. I would like to know the truth that this masculine is listening for, Holy Father. Give me one card to explain this truth that this masculine was listening for that put him on the right path. Something he'll know. Something that will catch his attention and tell him this message is definitely for him. Give me one card, Holy Father. Practice moderation. So this could be somebody who has learned their own limits in their lives. And that could be part of how things spiraled out of control. And that could be how it spiraled back into play. Yeah, and forgive yourself for everything that feels like it was a mistake. It's not always a mistake. It's a path-setting moment is what I'm hearing. Like setting brick, concrete, laying the stones. So truly live in your bliss. And worry's completely wasted emotion, sir. So I'm talking to somebody who is realizing that worry does him absolutely jack crap. He can worry all he wants. It's not going to change the fact of anything. And he is learning to really appreciate his own talents. Because this man has many hats in his bag, okay? Get out of my bag. My bag's not your bag, baby. That's what I'm hearing. Thoughts create your reality. So what he's got going on inside of his little hat bag, he does not want to share. These are his secret ideas and talents that he is about ready to explode with, I'm hearing. Alright, angels and ancestors, give me one more card for Mr. Divine Masculine at this time. Something he needs to worry about that will not be wasted emotion, that will help him from hitting another struggle. Give me some advice that will help him from having a struggle. Something to lead him away from a struggle, Holy Father. First off, realize that you are unlike anyone else. That your contradictions and complexities are very interesting, and the things that are different about you that are not like other people is exactly what is going to make this perfection when it comes to you, sir. So what you're working on is going to allow for a whole new world to be born. because it's something unlike nothing is what I'm hearing. You have your guides that are watching over you at this moment that will help push you on your path. Your pack is helping do it. And they're also a safe place for you to go. So maybe you have a little brother or a little sister, but they are definitely your safe place to go right now if you need. Cast away out of the depths of your being feeling abandoned, because realize that you can never be abandoned, sir. You always have yourself, and yourself is never alone. You always have your higher self and those that become before us and your ancestors that are always there with you, so you were never alone. So therefore you can never be abandoned. So that's just like delusional way of thinking. You have to shift that out. That's a pattern. That's 30 days it takes to shift out a pattern. Just remember that and find comfort in being with those that you cannot see. You know, if you want to have a meal, prepare one for your ancestors. They would love to sit and eat and dine with you. Trust me, I know I do it. But it's become very beneficial to me in healing different wounds that I have to celebrate my ancestors, and in return I was gifted some ancient knowledge from them, and in return I have blossomed. So you can too, sir. And you might be 40 years of age, 44. You might like ferrets. But change is good. Change is natural. Yes, it can hurt, but it's something we all go through. If everything stayed the same, how boring would that really be, though? Have you ever been back to one of those towns or drove through one of those towns where it seems like nothing ever changes? Everything is always the same, and no matter what, like, it's stuck in a time bubble. Okay, so, like, for real, who wants to be that person where they're like, oh my gosh, did you see Miss Stone down the road? She's been that way since 1982, and I bet she's going to be like that in 2032 as well. Like, nothing about her ever changes. Like, yeah, right? Like, that's lonely solitude and isolation in a time capsule where you don't change or evolve. So I definitely don't want to be that person. Alright, so ancestors and angels, give me another message for Divine Masculine about what he's going to be looking forward to in the next week. So there's going to be lots of motion taking place. Things are going to be busy, feeling like there's 8 days in a week. So that's going to be something that's going to make you feel a little exhausted, but keep pushing forward. 8:18 a.m. Knock, knock, knock on the door. Something to do with a blue Ford. A man with silver hair. Okay. This week is going to have somebody sitting back feeling like boredom, discontent, like they're not for sure what is going on. What's the hang up? What's the hold up? What is going on? And that's what I'm hearing. Like, this man's like walking the floor off. Like, he may even catch a couple beats along the way. Thump to dump, bump, bump. But even through this, he's done a lot of shadow work. Like, this is something that he's been waiting on for a while. Obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could have something to do with 9 months. Could have something to do with his home, his kingdom, his castle. Something that's going to bring the sunshine in after a storm. Right? It's going to put things back on the path. It's clearing out the old, bringing in the new. with lots of accelerated motion, new plans, new things to do. So whatever this masculine has been waiting for is coming through, leaving him feeling very accomplished, like and awestruck, like, oh my gosh, did this just really happen? The hidden detail is going to be what is written in the book. What was written down. Somebody, it definitely has to do with energies being cleared out, like a basket, like somebody coming to deliver news to a family, somebody with a book in their hand, with somebody with paperwork, something written down. Something can never be changed. This is the way that it is. This decree, this declaration, this writing, this is finalized, and it's been reviewed 5 times. Whether it was by the court clerk, by 2 sets of lawyers, by a judge, and now you, 5 times. This is about recognition and reward for this man. Show me, Holy Father, about this boredom and discontent. It has to do with this divine masculine's deepest, darkest fears. That while he's been resting and reconsidering what he was working on, by learning to choose his battles wisely. So his deepest, darkest fears is that while he was sitting here working on whatever he's been working on, the ending result was going to leave him feeling like it was all for nothing. Something about 1994, something to do with 1976, something to do with when somebody was 22 years old with their sacral chakra, something to do with their creativity was knocked out from them. Whatever plan and path they had in life has shifted, changed. Vamoose, not no more. This was a battle that had to be chose because it was chosen for this masculine. He and his son maybe had to weather this storm. But this affected time, it affected a marriage, it affected children, it affected the plan, it affected the couple love that was offered, it affected everything to do with this masculine. It affected maybe he has sinus drainage going on. It affected everything, like I'm saying, like his spirit, his psyche, his stamina, his physique. And with 22 on the board, I'm seeing somebody that is actually about to drop to their knees when they realize that this is finally done. Like it's going to come through. Here it comes. They're going to be able to release their shadow side and finally find their authoritative side. Respect my authority. I've been hearing that all day. Yeah, this with the crown chakra, this person's mind's about to be blown, cracked wide open, because this has something to do with a connection that brings them romance and love. Something to do with their DNA strand, could have something to do with their health, maybe even their heart, but it's been healed. And now they're this person has something to say. They've held it back for a long time. They acquired wisdom along this way. With this love card that popped out right here and the heart chakra next to it, this person had heart issues. Whether it was known or unknown, they were trying to teach and tell folks about it. You see a whole group around them trying to understand what is going on, or to even work out the problem, or to learn how to work out the problem. Yeah, but this had something to do with financial hardship that allowed for this not to be able to be done. And instead, I'm seeing the chains that has been released off this masculine. He has been healed. He healed himself. And he is ready to teach others how he's done this. Whether it was healing his soul, his pride, his ego, his foundation and achievement inside of his body, the structure of it. Yeah, his heartache. He wants to talk about the heartache. He wants to teach people how to get over heartache. Look. So that they can be balanced. When it comes to the feminine, fertility, and this authority figure man, this could even have something to do with 3-4, but this is in alignment with this one ring, then 2 rings. You know, this is somebody that's got all of their chakras in a line, from their heart to their throat to their crown to their third eye to their sacral solar plexus, from, you know, way, way, way higher than 7 and on. You know, this is somebody who made decisions and choices, moved addictions out of his way. And so enough about what he has done and what he will go through this week. Is a lot of accomplishment in his life. Let's go ahead. Honestly, I feel like it has something to do with financial matters. But we're not going to get anybody's hopes up. But if this is your reading, you already know. You already know. And we won't tell anybody grand master plans that we see either. When it comes to a spiritual union, this man may feel a little trapped in fear because of things he's seen and been through before. And maybe his intuition's picking up on something. Or maybe because of what he is waiting for. Yeah. He is still stuck in the past with temptation of memories of love in the past. And he has to learn to let things go. Yeah. He thinks that if he moves on, it's just out of being boredom and discontent, not because that's what his heart wanted. That's what I'm hearing. And it still has to do a lot with these financial and material changes and this material harvest that he's waiting on. That's what's keeping him conflicted and feeling defeated right now and in a state of temptation. Explain this third eye. What is it that is in this recent energy that he is seeing or feeling or knowing right now at this moment? I take care of the details and stay in control. This Page of Swords. So he's trying to pay attention to what's going on in his life so that he can stay in control of things. And like we said from the beginning, this has to do with somebody who has to practice moderation to begin with. So that's how he's staying in control of things, is by taking care of details and practicing moderation. And that's allowing him not to go through another storm. So, with that authority and memories of love and spirals of manifestation, give me one card for the authority. So this is a King of Wands that we were picking up on. And, hi son. And this King of Wands is a fire sign who allows his intuition to guide him, but also has secrets. Like I said, with the Moon card popping out, he is successful in a lot of business matters because his intuition guides him correctly, but he also has secrets, and these secrets have to do with the fact that he is still stuck in these memories of love in the past. So tell me, Holy Father, about these memories. But these are not good memories. These are Ten of Swords with the Three of Swords. So he is remembering how he was defeated, basically. And he sees things exactly as they are. He can see the truth just as it begins, as it ends. There's no reason to bullshit him or lie to himself. He knows that it sucks and he knows that it hurts. Yeah. But it still keeps him feeling indecisive. Love should not feel harmful. Love should not feel uncomfortable. Love should be easy. It should not be about learning. Love is an emotion. It is not a teaching tool. It can be, but it's not here only to teach us. We're here to experience unconditional love as it is. We are to receive it and give it to others. Proving my point. This masculine has to learn to welcome in new love and trust so that he can learn to trust himself and others again. And that way that he can open up more pathways for himself on a higher timeline with a bigger mission in sight that's closer to his soul's purpose anyways. So we have a jumper, and that's the Nine of Swords. This keeps him feeling anxiety and stress at this very present moment. So show me about these financial and material changes. He is going through a lot of changes with the Ace of Swords coming out. That's somebody who is making a breakthrough and having success in financial matters, and that's allowing for this material harvest. Explain this 9 with this material harvest. It's somebody who has, yeah, he trusted the commitment he made with the Lover's card popping out in these financial matters. He made a commitment and it's paying off. This material harvest is coming through for this masculine with 9-9 coming out again. On the bottom, and I'm going to leave it right here's the Ten of Cups, and I have all I wish for this masculine. At the moment that this harvest comes through, he really will be able to see his true manifestations and how they work, and he will now feel like he has all that he wished for with the Magician and the Star. This is somebody who created their own positive future, and they manifested out exactly and perfectly what they desired in their life, and it was a positive, bright new future with commitment and authority and no more storms at the moment, even though we know that sometimes storms are just to put us on a different path that is more prosperous for us. At this moment, everything is controlled because every detail is perfectly placed by the divine for this masculine. So, Mr. Masculine, with one more note of positivity for you. That's the Angel of Independence, and that's freedom with spiritual growth, with light and power, with enhanced pineal gland, wisdom, exploration. You know, to be a true, independent, awakened person, you had to be the seeker, and this man was the seeker of his own inner gifts that allowed him to have this harvest of spiritual wisdom, knowledge, physical accumulation, this material harvest. Everything that he was hoping for, he got. He opened the door to freedom in all areas of life through spiritual enlightenment and the discovery of truth. And November, there's big changes coming for this man. Bronzite could be something this man should work with. He could be 40 years old and he could be very, very handsome. But 44 could be important. I'm excited. Way to go, masculine.